Day 2, consistency. I woke up a bit late. This is my journal. I wrote down a list of the things I should talk about. I woke up a bit late. New Girl is playing in the background. It's one of those times where, like, I go through phases where I find it really hard to be alone with my thoughts. So sometimes I'll put on a show. Sometimes it gets worse. Sometimes it becomes non-existent. But I woke up at 8:30, stayed in bed until 11-ish, honestly because I just wanted to put off all my responsibilities for the day because I'm super tired. I've been having a hard time. Like, why is it that I'll go get in bed by 9:30, 10, and then I just will be scared of sleep, and so I'll try to stay up as long as possible, and then it's just a cycle over and over again, and so you wake up and you can't be as productive with your day because you're tired, and then you're so tired that you go on your screens or watch TV shows because you don't have the capacity to do anything else productive, but then you can't turn them off early enough, and it's just a vicious cycle that I'm going to break. I'm gonna break it today. And then for breakfast I've been liking doing, so I do cottage cheese with scramble and eggs, and then I put 2 like chicken hot dogs, chicken sausages, and cut that up and put it into that mix. And then after I scramble the egg, cottage cheese, and sausage thing together, I put 2 tortilla wraps. I do a light layer of ranch and then spinach, and then that's my breakfast wrap. And I had a little bit of cantaloupe. And I always have tea and my vitamins, or hot water and my vitamins. So that's brekkie. Talking about brekkies done. I'm planning, because I'm so tired, I'm planning to read a little bit. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm not enjoying this novel all that much, but I think it's nothing wrong with the novel itself. It's just what I like to read is not this stuff. I enjoy the kind of critical thought, and it's really important in the political atmosphere right now, but like, personally I found, like, I'm not really fiction fantasy kind of, I don't go to literature to escape reality. Like, I really like reading, like, one of my favorite books is Notes from Underground, and I really like Camus. The Myth of Sisyphus changed my life. And Tolstoy, The Death of Ivan Ilyak. I will say, I think The Idiot is probably my favorite novel that I've read up to date. But yeah, it's nothing, there's literally nothing wrong with this book. I just think it's not what I'm used to, and so it's taking a while for me to get through it, just because I find that the descriptions kind of exhausting to a certain extent, but that could also be because the last novel I read was Hunger by Newt Hampson, and that was a lot, like, very little time and place / setting description, and so maybe it shortened my ability to pay attention to that. But the whole time I was reading this, it just felt like my brain was straining, which is good, except I prefer my brain to strain in a different way. But I think I'm gonna try, if I continue with this and I don't like, I'm not halfway yet, I'm almost halfway, I'd say. If I'm halfway and I don't like it, then I think I'm gonna drop it and try Animal Farm at some point. But I have some other books on my list of things to read. So that's reading. I'm tired. I think that's self-explanatory. I'm so tired. And, you know, the things I wanted to stress about, like moving and stuff, I'm trying not to take myself too seriously anymore. Like, no matter what I do, the move will be the move, and how I approach it will either make my life better or worse. Like, I could either be a nutcase and stress myself out to the point of giving myself a panic attack, or I can just, like, turn off my brain and tell myself to chill and just see if I can do it that way. Like, either way, like, it's just moving. Your mindset going into it determines how much you are able to enjoy something. And so that's what I try to do. Like, if I am going to, what's something else I'm nervous about? I don't know. But honestly, it's just mindset. That might be obvious. But, like, if you have to do it anyway, the way you think about it, you can either enjoy it as much as possible or just make yourself miserable, which is what I'm trying to teach myself. So I'm going to have to move either way, and I can either make it fun, enjoyable as much as possible, or I can stress myself out to the point of just making everyone else stressed as well. So I was also debating going for a walk today, but it's pretty gross out, but I feel like I should move my body. You don't know, some thoughts might come to you on a walk. Yeah, my plan was maybe I'd go for a walk. Maybe I'd go to the local art gallery and draw for a bit, and then walk somewhere to get pho at the place I really like, and then go home. But I feel like I have no energy. And I can make myself draw tired. I can make myself go there and sketch tired, but I just know I'm either gonna get frustrated at myself or but you know, something is better than nothing. Even if you are training yourself tired, I guess it's better than not training at all, because where would I be if I only tried when I was in tip-top shape, you know what I mean? Maybe that solves that. Maybe, in fact, I will get ready after I'm done after I upload it, and maybe I will go walk to the art gallery, sketch for a little, and see where it takes me there, because I also have a grocery list, but I don't really feel like doing groceries today. And if I get dinner tonight on my walk, then I don't have to worry about groceries. And then tomorrow I have therapy, and I'm gonna go to the studio. And I have to go to the gym. I go to the gym Monday morning, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Well, at least that's what I try to do. Wednesdays hump day is a little difficult, I find. I try to stay as consistent as possible, though. Not because I like the gym, but because it just keeps me sane to a certain extent. So tomorrow morning, gym, studio, therapy. And then I also want to, at this point, I feel like I can feel myself just putting off my dolly piece because I'm scared of it. But I read something yesterday that just said, fail quicker. And within the context of what that person meant, it was a bit different. But I think I find it's a little hard because canvas costs a lot of money, so I don't really want to fail in the first place. But, you know, may as well try again, except it's expensive, but also, I don't know. There's a line between being too tedious and meticulous and never letting yourself depart, and then also just being careless. And I find with my impatience, it's hard to find a good balance. In general, I'm not very good at finding balance. I constantly forget that two things can be true at the same time. And that's what causes me a lot of internal moral qualms or internal issues. But the more I get used to allowing for gray area, the more I can give myself just grace and peace to exist. So I guess I will I don't know, maybe I'll read a few pages. I'll tell myself to read a few pages of this book, then I'll get ready, then I'll leave. Maybe I'll have my protein smoothie before I go. And maybe I'll write or journal tonight. Either way, I just feel like I am I just don't feel good. I don't know how else to say it. I'm not, like, outwardly, I'm doing great. There should be no reason that I'm not feeling great. Like, I go to the gym and I found a new place to live and everything should be exciting. I'm just so internally just discombobulated. But I'm trying not to let my mood and my emotions dictate how I see my life as much anymore. Because sometimes it really is God. I just have to get my head out of my own ass and realize that this is great and there's so much joy and your time isn't up and you're not a waste of space and there's so much possibility. You just have to believe in it. And as someone who genuinely believes in herself, I don't know what to think anymore. You know what? I'm tired of thinking. I'm tired of thinking about myself. I'm tired about thinking about my life. I'm tired about thinking about the outside world and all the problems in it. I'm just tired of thinking, that's all. I would like to stop talking now. Okay.